I see that you're pulling what you respect, what you listen to, even more. Your whole center of being is retreating from the outside to the inside. A part of that you maybe didn't expect was to find that your own experience, your own walk through life was so very important, was so very central, was all that counts. And that's a shocker. We've been taught that we're nothing. So you're in process of pulling all levels of trust from out there into in here, into resting in you, capital U. This you, though, is the higher you. Though you don't quite know how you connected up with this, yet you did. And you see this happening. Suddenly, what others think, say, or do, well, it's losing all importance from you. Everything is changing, altering its level of importance. It's quite amazing to watch, really, because, and you know this, you're not doing it. You know this clearly. It's just happening. You're not doing anything, yet you see this huge change happening. Keep pulling away and out of the mind here, as mind will be regularly bowled over by all that's happening, but you won't. You can make that choice to step back from mind and observe. You're just fine with this, and you sense that. You feel it inside. There's this calm confidence creeping in. You don't even know where it came from, what it is, but you feel it, don't you? Haven't you noticed this? Well, I have. I've seen it. I've felt it in you. Often these days, you may find that you're getting your inner guidance coming through someone else. It's in something you're hearing, you're reading, you're coming across, and bam, there it is. New revelation for you, new understanding. Very personal, its entire meanings within. Nothing that's very shareable. Perhaps you've tried that one already. I'd be cautious, at least for a while, with that sharing. You're at a sensitive time here. Many's the lifetime we've gone off track, right at this spot, my friends, and I'm stepping out of the journal here. This is a time when, if we go back and use the mind and vest all that respect in those that are around us and listen to them, we can truly lose touch with this inner self that's blossoming, that's blooming. Okay, back to the journal. The impulse to share comes from that outside life, the one you are shedding. You're looking for that outer validation, perhaps, or worse yet, to change someone else. That one's a hot potato. Best to set it down quickly. Just leave it alone for now. Come back to it later. You're doing that, this sharing thing, because your inner ear isn't fully attuned to your own heart just yet. Your guidance is there, and you know this, but it's still largely an outer knowing, a mental knowing. You're after the experiential kind, the kind that's so real. So you've got 1 foot here, 1 foot there, and you seem stuck there betwixt and between in your awakening. Well, be suspicious of mind. That's my best advice for this. Don't trust a thing that the mind says now or ever. It's full of lies. Not intentional lies, not on purpose. It just is what it is. It's been programmed, you know. Best to be aware of it when you're walking through swampland. It just helps to know. But you're doing fine. No fear here. No need of that. Now, yes, another thing. Don't forget to enjoy. You'll find that available to you now in the strangest situations like never before. The joy is always right there, accessible, but not to the mind. Stay in heart, ever and always in heart. I mean, come on. What sense can the mind make of pure joy? Huh? Wrong tool for the job. So, this sharing thing, look at it closely when it arises. Be suspicious and watch yourself. Observe what you're doing here. Look to the source, to the cause. Where is that coming from? What you do, or rather, what does mind hope to gain by that? What does mind hope to gain by that sharing? Just observe. And I'm not saying edit yourself or stop yourself. I'm not even saying don't share. Not that. It depends on where your heart leads you, my friend. And if you're strictly observing, that means you are not editing what is happening. So just go with it. But just be watching the action there. Observe all the way through if you can. And this is tricky. It's harder to do when we're interacting, I know. Sure, at some point, especially when interacting with others, we often get pulled into things, that is, into the mind. We find ourselves identifying, believing in our role yet again. But, you know, that's okay. Remember, be kind to yourself. Yes, even to mind. Kind and suspicious at the same time. Ah, that's a tall order, I know, but you can do it. This is nothing to heart. You have such amazing, awesome powers in heart. But don't let's go there. Let me finish what I was sharing about what I'm seeing in you. You haven't yet put your full allegiance into the heart. That's why you're still pulled at times, and even often, out into the action there in the world. You're still getting a bit of satisfaction here and there, your mind is, from the strokes you can get from the outside. Now again, don't be down on yourself for this. Just accept it as that which is, okay? Be kind. So, you're in the process of pulling all allegiance out of the outer world. You're in process of realizing what a chimera it really is, not in itself. For in itself, it is both fine and beautiful. Not that. But next to heart, it's a nothing world. Piece of cake, really. Just an entertainment, an enjoyment, a honing of inner skills, inner development. 3D is our schoolroom. We're finding that out. Mind took everything so damned seriously, it became burdensome. But as you're looking at it in new ways, all your own, and don't be afraid to have your own vision of things, you don't have to accept mind as true. Nothing said in words can be true, so anyway, as you're looking at things with new glasses, eyes of heart, you see everything's morphing. It's a bit stunning. certainly to mind, and slowly but surely, and that's the best way, I think, you're switching allegiance from outer to inner self ruling. You're taking your rightful sovereignty back. You're starting to rule once again. Be the queen, be the king of your castle. And you've got that right. It's funny, in a way, how we manage to just forget. Well, let me say this. That's a testament to the power of mind. Never underestimate it. Be ever cautious, on guard against mind. At some point, your mind will be tamed, however. You will find it accepting of orders coming from heart. It will surrender its rule of the life to your heart. For each one, that's a personal walk. What it takes to get there is not known by you or by others. So, to just put one foot in front of the other, this is all that is called for. In this journal, we've taken a long walk with the mind. We've gone both far into past and even to future for a look at what's coming. Well, all of that is mind stuff. Let's pull back into now, into heart, and I'll leave you there. This very minute holds all that is needed by you. Pure perfection reigns here, so put on your glasses of heart to see it. Otherwise, it's invisible. Invisible to mind. Thank you.